Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Destiny, aka Frizzpop, and I'm back with another video. Okay, so today's video is gonna be my Kennesaw freshman year experience. If you have any questions specifically that you want to ask me, comment them down below because I kind of just did an overview video. But if you're like someone who's considering going to Kennesaw next year, you have a specific question, comment that down below so I can answer you personally. Okay, so the first topic I want to talk about is dorms. Because I lived on Marietta Campus, I know specifically about Hornet Village. I lived in Hornet Village 200, and they have two types of rooms in the Hornet Village 200. They have a I guess 4x1, because it's 2 bedrooms, 2 people to each bedroom, and each bedroom, those 2 people share 1 sink, and then everybody shares the shower and the toilet. And there's no kitchen. There's just like a counter space where you can bring a microwave and a mini fridge. I ended up with that one. The other option is the 2x1. 2 people get their own rooms, get their own sinks, and then they basically share the shower toilet situation together. I wanted that one, ended up with the 4x2. It is what it is. I mean, preferably, I'm just a person who prefers like personal space, so luckily my roommate wasn't really there a lot, so I didn't have to necessarily be forced into it. But you know, like, everybody wants space every now and then. So specifically, if you're looking for housing in Hornet Village and you know you're a person who likes personal space, you know you're a person who likes to be by yourself a lot, definitely gun for the 2x1 so you can have your own room, own space, you know, all that good jazz. I don't know how they're doing freshman housing for this upcoming year, but the other freshman housing was Howell, and Howell has basically... Hey guys, this is Future me editing this. I don't think they're using Howell for next year. I think they're just using Hornet and University columns. So I'm gonna have the links for everything I talk about in this video for you to look at the layout down below, but I'm still gonna talk about Howell just in case they are using it next year. You're in 1 room, it's 2 beds, and that's it, if I'm not mistaken. Once again, I didn't live in Howell, so I will put a picture up next to it just in case I am incorrect. But yeah, I never even been in Howell, but from my memory, it's 1 room, 2 beds, you guys share that room, that's it. There's community bathrooms, so you share the bathroom with people in the hall. The next thing I want to talk about is classes. I was proud of myself this year. I kept a 3.8 something GPA. Make sure you pick classes based off of also your interests as well, because I ended up taking geography because I had that before credit class to make 15 credits a semester, and oh my gosh, I hated it so much. I dreaded geography. I thought I was gonna like it. No, I didn't. I did not think I was gonna like it, but I didn't think it was gonna be that bad. For the gen ed type stuff that you just taking just to get the credit, make sure you pick something that you actually are gonna like. Also, on classes, I want to say, for me specifically, I promote going to class as frequently as possible. To me, it's just it makes more sense. I'm paying these teachers all this money, I might as well get something out of it. I promote going to class. It helped me because that's the type of learner I am. The cost for Kennesaw, I mean, I don't care what college it is, I'm always gonna say it's expensive, but if we're being real, Kennesaw is not as bad as a lot of other schools that are in this area. And then also, if you're still in high school, I would highly recommend you keep taking your SAT until you can get Zell Miller, or if you're close to or are valedictorian and salutatorian, make sure you definitely do keep your spot to get Zell Millers, because that basically pays your tuition. Yes, you can still get Hope as long as you have that certain GPA, but why not get your tuition paid? Because that's what I did. I was salutatorian of my high school class, so I ended up with Zell Miller, and then obviously you get the Pell Grant. And it was really good that I got the Zell Miller because I found out that FAFSA thinks I have money, and I do not. So definitely getting Zell helped me a lot with financial issues and stuff. And then I ended up having to fill out for a Parent Plus loan. If your parent's cool with that, sure, look into it, because I know there's different ways to go about it. But I ended up having to basically get a Parent Plus loan, and then I have my own loans as well. If your school provides like writing sessions or anything like that, or like scholarship stuff, go to it. I'm assuming, because they may know something I don't know, because I didn't get none of them scholarships that they was talking about. And I want you to get those scholarships so you don't have to get no loans like me. I know this should be common sense, but when you get your loan refunds or like your refund from school, my biggest tip is to not spend it. Like, I understand it's like, ooh, you got this big large amount of money now, you finna go blow it, buy all this stuff. Don't blow it, because you gonna need that money next year, and the year after that, and the year after that. For food, if you are on Marietta Campus, let me tell you right now, Stingers is not no buffet. It is not a 5-star restaurant. It is not that. Girl, please don't go in there on the weekend thinking you finna eat good either. I'm not trying to bash Stingers, but let's be real. On the weekend, they don't care. So if you, like, because like I didn't have a kitchen my freshman year, so if you can fix something up on the weekends, just fix something up, because Stingers gonna have you real disappointed. Also, I don't really know why, but on the weekends the fast food stuff is closed, and on Fridays they close early. I don't know if all schools are like that, but I thought that was really weird. Like, I'm hungry, it's Saturday, why can't I get Chick-fil-A? The food options for the main campus, Kennesaw campus, is the Commons. That's basically like the little cafe buffet type thing where you go in, you swipe your card, because you're gonna have like dining swipes that you swiped at the cafe. Then there's also a place called Freshens. I don't know what Freshens is. I think that's a smoothie place. I don't really know. I told y'all I didn't really go out, but I'm trying to inform y'all. Stacks is like Subway basically. Then we have Starbucks. That y'all know what Starbucks is. And then Chick-fil-A, Sushi, Panda Express, and supposedly we're getting the Moe's. I don't know when. On Marietta Campus, we have Stingers, Chick-fil-A, the sushi place, On the Fly. They also have Stacks, Starbucks, and that's all the food options on Marietta. Oh yeah, for all those food options, you don't pay with your own money. You use your talent card, which is basically like your school ID. And because you're gonna be probably a freshman watching this video, you're gonna have to get a meal plan. And your meal plan comes with dining dollars, and it comes with swipes. You use swipes at the Commons and Stacks, because those are the little cafes. You get like either 10 or 12 swipes that week. And the dining dollars, you'll either get 12 swipes and, well, I'm not gonna be specific. I'm not gonna talk on it, because I don't know. They may change it for next year, but you're either gonna get swipes, like 10 or 12-ish swipes, and then you're gonna get dining dollars. And you use the dining dollars at the actual like restaurants like Chick-fil-A, Panda Express, Starbucks. Okay, for social life, because this video is more so focused on Marietta Campus, because that's where I live, so I don't want to talk about Kennesaw. I don't really know. Social life, if you want information from an introvert specifically, it's very hard. Like, for Marietta Campus, you definitely have to actively put yourself out there if you're trying to like meet new people. It was really hard for me. I talked to some people, like there's still like one person I'm still cool with that I met during my freshman year. Don't force nothing. Like, even with your roommates, like, you're gonna want to obviously like make friends, because everybody's new, nobody knows anybody, but also like be cautious who you spend your time with and like who you interact with. Like, still take your time with meeting people and stuff, and then you just learn people's personalities. Like, everybody isn't for you, so I would say like don't rush into it saying everyone is like your friend or so, because they're still figuring stuff out with college, just like you're still figuring stuff out with college. And some people go into college planning to reinvent themselves. So I would say just go into it like, hey, this person is cool, we can hang out sometimes, but don't be like butthurt if y'all don't end up talking no more, because it's whatever. But definitely do check out your bookstore and figure out if you do need to buy books beforehand. Just figure out. But once you get there that first week, like that Monday and Tuesday, because that's probably how it alternates or whatever, that Monday and Tuesday when you get your classes for the first time, personally ask the teacher, like, do I need to buy this book for the class, because you could save some money. Okay, on the topic of roommates, I have the same advice that I had for the social life type aspect. Go into it like associates. Associates is also not a bad word. People being your associate is just fine. It's okay. Sharing a space together, you should definitely be aware of like their space and be, I'm trying to find a word, considerate. You should be considerate of them as they should be to you. I'm not saying take nothing from nobody, but also make sure that you're a good roommate as well. Talk to them first before you go to RA as well. Like, just try to build a decent bond with your roommates. You don't have to be best friends, but build a decent bond with your roommates so that at least you guys are on a cordial. For schoolwork, I definitely recommend finding a time of the day that works best for you, as well as utilizing your library and teacher office hours. Those are the 3 things I did most that I feel like helped me. Me and my friend Genesis would go to the library every day after psychology because that's when we would get the most of our work done. We book a room for like 2 hours, bust out some work, and then I would go back to the Marietta campus because I had to take Tuesdays and Thursday classes on main campus and would ride the bus there. So that was one thing I did, and then I noticed that I'm a lot more productive either in daylight or extremely late at night. Like my first semester, I did most of my work really late at night because it just worked better for me. I couldn't really do midday because midday I want to walk around. Like I like taking walks and stuff. Like if I'm upset or anything, or if I just see it's a nice day outside, I like to go take a walk. So midday was not the time for me to do work. So I would do it either really early or like early afternoon and then really late at night. The last thing I'm going to talk about is how Kennesaw handled the coronavirus outbreak, because I know that may be important to some people, like knowing that their school is going to have students' interest in best. At first, I would have said that Kennesaw handled it very poorly because it was a Thursday. I remember that. If I can remember the day, I'll put it up. But it was a Thursday at probably like 7 or so. And we get an email and they're just like, okay, tomorrow by 5, you need to be out of campus for 2 weeks. Because that was before we knew we were staying home indefinitely. And I'm sitting there and I'm looking at my friends and I'm just like, my mom works. How am I gonna get home tomorrow by 5 and she don't even get off until 5? Like, I can't be out of campus. Like, they didn't handle it very well. They didn't like necessarily kick you out as you were still here by 5, but to tell people you have to be out of here by 5 puts a lot of pressure on them, because they're like, okay, well, what happens if I don't get out of here at 5? Because I can't. And there were plenty of kids still moving out when I did, because I didn't move out until past 5, because I physically cannot move out until then. Like, what do you want me to do? And so at first I was really upset about that. And then they had gave us only like 1 or 2 days off of class, and then we went right back into virtual learning. The student in me was mad about that, but like me now, I'm happy, because then I would have probably, like at other schools that were off like 2 weeks, they had to add an extension to the semester. I'm glad we didn't have an extension to the semester, because I did not want an extension to the semester. So yeah, even though I was mad I had to go back to class so soon, it worked out for the best. That one, I'm gonna let them pass on it, because it works out better for the future you, not the you right then. And then we did get the CARES Act program money refund thing. No, wait, before I get there, they did very well on refunding our money for our housing and meal plans, because they gave, I think, every student, I may be wrong, but majority of the students received $234 first as a refund, and then your housing refund came after that. And I feel like the price that they gave me back equals about what I would have been spending for the rest of the year. So I give them a good clap for that, because that refund was definitely needed, because that was money I had to pay, basically free money that I can use towards next year's housing, which I definitely actually did need. And then the CARES Act money, I qualified for that, so that was also a plus. So Kennesaw, as far as financially, their financial way with handling coronavirus was actually really good. I do applaud them on that, because I know a lot of students at other schools were having a big issue with their schools not refunding correctly or refunding a proper amount. That's really all I have to say about my first year experience at Kennesaw. That is all, you guys. Yeah, freshman year down. But I love you guys. Make sure you subscribe, share this video with anybody you know who's planning on or considering going to Kennesaw. I love you guys, and goodbye.